Welcome you guys to my channel. My name is Coach Magali. If you're new here, if you're coming back, again, as always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. And if you're new, welcome. Here on my channel, my goal is to give you all of the information that you need to lose weight, build muscle, get in shape without the BS and the fluff that you don't need. And that's actually what we're talking about today. So I'll get into that in a second. But if you like content like that, please consider subscribing down below. Make sure you like the video, share this video with a friend. It really helps my channel out and I would really appreciate it. With that out of the way, what we're talking about today is straight up just busting a myth that I keep seeing a lot of people fall for and influencers push. You know what? Not only influencers, personal trainers, people who don't know better or who do know better but are choosing to deceive their audience. For one reason or another, this misinformation keeps getting spread. And that is with the very specific ab routine or specific ab workouts, you can target your belly fat, snatch your waist, and make yourself thinner and lose belly fat. Basically all of the things most of us women want. And that's actually not how it goes. The message that is pushed out there by these content creators, by these personal trainers, or people who just don't know better, that the more ab workouts you do, the more belly fat you target, the smaller your waist is gonna be. And unfortunately, our bodies just do not work that way. How we actually lose body fat, if you have followed me on any of my platforms for any amount of time, you know what's coming. It's being in a calorie deficit. Essentially, you control the amount of calories you're eating. You're in a deficit so that the calories that you're burning in a day is higher than the calories you eat. So there's a little bit of a negative there. And that negative over time, it's going to start chipping away the body fat in your body. The issue is we do not get to dictate where that body fat is taken from. That is your genetics and what you are born with. Unfortunately, no amount of ab workouts, no amount of anything is going to change that. The only thing that can actually do that is liposuction. That's it. That's all we have right now that's effective in actually targeting body fat. Am I promoting lipo? No. Because eventually, if you stay in a calorie deficit long enough, your body's going to draw fat from all sorts of places. Inevitably, it's going to get to the place that you want it to be. But for most women, the belly is the last area to go. The boobs and the butt are the first, right? But the belly is one of the last few things to go. Does this mean you shouldn't try to lose weight or belly fat or anything and should just give up? No. But it's important to know that all of these ab workouts and all of these ab training sessions, they're just working out your ab muscle. They're not targeting the belly fat. And those are two separate tissues that respond to two different things. The fat tissue in your body is not really affected by it. It's not really doing anything in the moment. What's being trained, what's being improved is the muscle that you're working out. For example, when you're doing legs, you're targeting your leg muscles. When you're doing your back, you're doing back, so forth and so on. Same thing with the abs. No workout is going to directly target belly fat, just like no back workouts are going to directly target back fat. Just like no glute exercise is going to target butt fat. It's working out the muscle that you're talking about and being in a calorie deficit with your diet. Over time, your body will draft fat from different areas wherever it fucking feels like it. You just have to be patient enough to see overall your body size decrease. Does this mean we shouldn't train abs? Does this mean the abs are useless? Yes and no. So let me explain what I mean by that. If your goal is to have a tight midsection, then yeah, training abs is a good idea. But why I don't recommend to do ab specific training is because we're working out the ab muscle, right? So when you work out a muscle, it gets bigger. See where I'm getting at? You train the muscle a ton and you start doing a lot of weight with it or a lot of reps, lots of sets, over time getting stronger, that ab muscle is going to get bigger. And that's actually going to result in a wider waist. Now, if you build your abs a little bit and your body fat drops, it might be fine, but I prefer to just train abs for most of my clients while they're lifting. By doing squats, by doing deadlifts, by doing leg presses. When we're doing heavy workouts like that, we have to brace and we have to tighten our core, and that's going to help strengthen it, but and tighten it a little bit, but without giving you a bulky midsection. Just because you're working out abs, it doesn't mean you're going to get this giant midsection, but if you train abs for years and years and years, over time that muscle is going to get bigger. So if that's not a goal you have, where you should be focusing on is controlling your calories, controlling your diet, training in the areas that you want to build, and over time giving your body that patience for it to reduce the body fat little by little, chipping away at different areas. But specific ab workouts do not get rid of belly fat directly. It does not work that way. A lot of women are preyed upon this narrative that if you work out your abs long enough, you're gonna get toned, skinny, and like look fit and everything. You'll have a six-pack, you'll look great. But in reality, it's a waste of time for most women. They're better off putting their energy in strength training, their entire body as a whole, and really honing in on their nutrition. Now that's a whole separate video, a whole separate topic, which I just wanted to make this quick video to make it very clear what exactly ab workouts do, why you're not seeing the results that you want to be seeing, even though you were told that that's what works, and what you really need to focus on to see the belly fat and body fat overall drop. You should have strong abs for overall health. It also supports your back. Abs are also your back, not just the front. It's important to train them. You can train them in isolation by doing specific ab workouts, or you can really focus on lifting heavy weights and bracing properly and training your abs that way. But ultimately, you don't really need to do a ton of ab work if your goal is just to get skinnier and leaner. That's going to come from controlling your calories in a diet and making sure you're in a deficit. I hope if you hate ab workouts, this was a relief. If you like ab workouts, but you were doing them only for weight loss, I hope that's a relief. If you love abs and you love having them and you want to train them to death, feel free. But I just want to make sure that you know the truth of what actually is going on, so that 6 months, 7 months, 8 months later, you're in your routine and you're not wondering what the hell, why are things not changing. If you're not focusing on your nutrition and you're just relying on ab workouts to burn the fat off, you're going to be spinning your wheels for a very long time. It's going to be really frustrating, and you're just not going to get the results that you're looking for. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it shed some light on maybe something you were a little bit confused about. And again, if you enjoy abs, if you like them, sprinkle them in here and there. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. They're not going to get huge by training them here and there. It's when you specifically focus, kind of like when you want to train your glutes and your legs, like you specifically focus on a weekly basis and do heavy weights. That's really only how your abs are going to get truly big. Ultimately, your time is better spent focusing on the things that actually matter. Again, if your goal is to lose belly fat. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you being here. Please don't forget to subscribe down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, if you found some truth, if it was a relief, if it answered some questions you had. I would really appreciate it. Share it with somebody who you know is ab obsessed and needs to hear this. I appreciate every single one of you. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.